I know what you might be thinking. Dalí, surrealism. What could they possibly show me about my photography? Well, if you give me a couple minutes, I may or may not change your mind, but at the very least, I'll try and give you something to think about. You ever had anybody ask you, why you carry a camera with you where you go? Well, if you have, you probably said something to the effect of, well, you never know. There's a chance I might see something. Chance, to the surrealists, was very real. They practiced something called being a Flâneur, wandering the city with no destination, taking long, directionless walks, detached from the rush of society, open to unexpected encounters with people, objects, and moments. And right there, we just might have more in common with Dalí than we think. What I find most interesting about how Dalí saw the world is that he was simply trying to show it the way he experienced it. And yes, some of it was pretty far out there, but the important part, he truly did not care what people thought of him. He was Dalí. But for now, just 3 ideas you can take with you next time you go out with your camera. Visual glitches and contradictions. Plain and simple, they're just fun to look for. Reflections, strange overlaps, moments where something is technically real, but it feels like it shouldn't be. In a world now full of AI images and digital trickery, there's just something beautiful about finding a moment that looks impossible, but it actually happened. On the street, the ordinary is constantly breaking its own rules. We just have to look for it. And this right here is one of my favorites. By the time I press the shutter, and the time I hit the playback button, it just seemed like eternity because I knew I saw it. I just wondered if I captured it. The next one is a personal visual lexicon. Simple as that, you just let your obsessions lead you. Dalí returned again and again to the same symbols. Eggs, crutches, elephants on thin legs, ants. These weren't random. They formed a personal mythology. And for me, it's the non-lie. Maybe because I can see it slowly fading from something traditional into something more tourist. And I'm just trying to capture what it still is. The last idea is probably my favorite, and it goes back to what I said at the very beginning, where Dalí didn't care what people thought about him. André Breton once wrote, "The mind which plunges into surrealism relives with burning excitement the best part of childhood." And I remember taking photos a long time ago, before I overthought every frame. I just took the pictures. Took a lot of them, and it was magical. The permission to be absurd. It's kind of like when your subject unfolds right in front of you and it gets too close to the camera. And sometimes you might back up, sometimes you might not take the picture. Just take it. If it's out of focus, that's cool. Sometimes you'll be surprised how good it really is. But it's that moment. That's all that matters. To me, Dalí understood something very important. The absurd and the profound, they live at the same address. So the next time you're out wandering like the Flâneur of the 1920s, just remember what Dalí and the other surrealists understood a long time ago, that the streets are always dreaming. We just have to be there when they talk in their sleep. And as always, appreciate you watching, and go create something real, even if it doesn't look like it.